everybody, it is Andrea, your global voice certified motivational speaker under the mentorship of the legendary Mr. Les Brown. How are you doing today? Pardon the indistinct conversation as some other people in the neighborhood are out, but I am still here to give you your daily dose of content and empowerment and motivation and inspiration. But before I go into today's segment, I encourage you to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, check out my website, subscribe to redeem your complimentary gift from me as a token of my appreciation for all of your support. So let's begin. Let me address the elephant in the room that we have completely gotten to the point where in society, relationships, corporations, and companies that we have been shunned and put aside of our emotions, whether it be familial emotions, interpersonal emotions, collaborative emotions, or just emotions all in one. We have not been able to express our emotions without having the perspective of feeling weak, vulnerable, attention seeking, as well as being just wanting to have the stage all on its own. Well, let me clear the air for you. That is not the case, because I truly feel that anyone that is not allowing others to permit to express their emotions, their concerns in a civil, respectful manner has to reassess and reevaluate themselves. Now, let me first address the women. Yes, we get emotional. Yes, we have our monthly times of our roller coasters up and downs. But think about it. Society has shunned us and put us on the back burner for whenever we get emotional, and we immediately target our cycle, target our vulnerability, and target us as being weak individuals. I, on the contrary, believe that that is difficult, because if you have looked at the behaviors and the track records of some women, not all, we are logical thinking, critical creatures that assess and analyze and compartmentalize and try to dissect the situation to become and be part of the solution and problem solve, as opposed to just getting the job done. There are some women that tend to take their emotions to the next level in seeking attention, seeking comfort, recognition, for they may feel that they are inadequate, inept, or lacking that from their significant other, their boss, their colleagues, their friends, and sometimes, most importantly, the most important people in their life, their family. Now I'm going to shift over to the men. Men have no ground to stand on to feel comfortable when expressing their emotions. They are seen as weak. They are seen as not prideful and not powerful. For when a man becomes emotional, everyone kind of shivers in concern and fear of losing his capability of being powerful, protecting, and being a man of dignity. And that is another false limiting belief. For when men are emotional, maybe that's when they tap into interconnecting with women on their emotional side. Why does it have to be a power trip? Why do we have to go for the jugular every time that we get emotional? Because either A, we want to make the attempt in a civil, respectful manner to address that the communication is lacking in any type of dynamic. B, that they say, you know what, I'll handle it myself. And to be quite honest, that is when all of the emotions become suppressed. And just like a boiling pot of water, they are going to overflow and burn. Or on the other side, we go for the jugular and say, you don't understand me. And some way, shape, or form, we take the one minute incident and then attribute. Please pardon me as the people in the neighborhood decided to blast the video, but I'm in a very important segment, so I do apologize. I'm going to see if I could try to diffuse it, but going forward, why do we shun our emotions? This is a serious condition that must be addressed. To have set aside time, whether it's in the home, the business, amongst family, amongst friends, that you have a clear understanding of what you are trying to say, what you feel. Our emotions should not at all be shunned. They should have a safe space where you can speak to someone on an equal plane level so you can get it all out. I had a couple that I have known for several years, and their situation was dissipating year after year. It just wasn't working. Finally, I suggested to do what you need to do, eliminate all the distractions, and set aside time for yourself to allow yourself to communicate. And in doing so, they had done so, and for hours upon hours and they devoted 100% on each end. Effective listening, effective communication, and I am so proud and grateful to say that they are still together today. Never, ever, ever apologize for your emotions, but also allow and do not let power over others permit you to keep your emotions in. Try to do everything in your power to have discipline and set aside a devoted, dedicated time to share your emotions. Emotions are energy, and if they are consumed and suppressed, they will take over you and empower you in a paralysis manner where you don't even express your emotions. You become numb. Allow your emotions to elevate and be explained, understood, and reasoned with any entity, whether it be a business partner, a relationship, a family member, or even your friends. It is most important that you get your emotions heard. Don't allow anyone to have power over you to tell you how you should feel. That is one of the rules and one of the things that I hold true, that nobody in this world can understand how you truly feel, nor should they dictate or suppress your emotions. Allow yourself to be heard, allow yourself to be understood, and if others are not willing to do that for you, then you move on and you figure out another strategy and express your emotions in a civil, respectful manner, that you are disappointed and that is what you had signed up in the relationship for, 100% all in or nothing. I pardon screaming, but like I said, I am in the neighborhood and people obviously had not realized that I was recording, to each his own, but the show must go on. I want you to allow yourself to be able to express your emotions clearly, effectively, and in a civil, respectful manner, because that's how relationships work. You show me a relationship with emotions and feelings are not discussed, and you tell me how strong that is. As an example, not to toot my own horn, not to be biased, but my parents, before my mother had passed, had the utmost open, understanding, effective communication relationship. It got up and down, but they always knew where they stood. At times, it would get frustrating. At times, it would get emotional. But that's the power of any relationship with anyone in this world. You tell me another one that's different. The only one I could think that can power that is trust. But trust is earned and gained and received through effective communication, listening, and having your emotions understood. And on that note, no disrespect, but I appreciate your time. Please pardon the noise. I do apologize. This is part of being professional and going through the obstacles and struggles. I appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. This is Andrea Mason, your global voice, certified professional motivational speaker, mentor, and coach under the mentorship of the legendary Mr. Les Brown, and your personal accountability coach bridging the gap from where you are, allowing you to make your dreams become reality, and changing your life as a victim to becoming victorious. Thank you for listening and watching, bringing you daily content, and I will see you in the next video. Be well.